Hey guys, while the world keeps moving and spinning and shaking, it stopped spinning for Ingrid Santana Ramirez back on 9/19 of 18. It's been a little over 3 years. Her daughter, Kassandra Ramirez, has been missing. And she runs a Facebook group, Find Kassandra Ramirez on Facebook. She stays as positive as she can. She prays every day. She's very proactive and doing anything she can to try to find her daughter. She's done the news. She's done the news a few times. She's done podcasts. She's done Dateline. She's had posters made up of missings. And her group is very active with sharing. They're not afraid of a pick and a click like many groups are. And she either needs to get her story more out there or she just needs help. She needs somebody to step up and say, I'm going to try to find your daughter because the police aren't doing it.
Hi everyone. Good evening. So, where am I going to start? It's been so long that I don't do a live that I'm kind of feeling a little bit intimidated and somewhat in a bad place, I think. Okay, so I decided to do a live because I was thinking about Cassie. A couple years ago, when I first moved to Wyoming, there was a time difference, and so my one of my greatest memories of New Year's with Cassandra is that she was making fun of me because she said I was trapped in the past because I was still in 2015 and she was in 2016, and so it was just really funny because she kept going on and on about she was just cracking so many jokes about the new year, and it makes me reflect. This is the second new year that I will have without knowing where my Cassandra is. And to say that my heart is broken is an understatement. So I've been holed up in a hotel for a couple of days. This past year has been extremely, extremely difficult. Aside from not finding any information on where Cassie is, I've had a couple of health scares. My husband and I also lost a baby recently, so that's been very difficult. Hi, honey. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Um, sometimes we reflect on life and you can't pinpoint where things went wrong, and I can say that's not the case with me. I know exactly where things went wrong, and it was that fateful text that said that my daughter was missing. At first, I didn't believe it. At first, I was actually angry because I was like, "Oh my God, what is Cassie doing now? She must be, playing games or something." And then I realized, this is not a joke. This is not something to play with. We've tried so many different avenues to find out about Cassandra, and there's still nothing. Um, I spoke with a detective who actually asked me if I had any leads, which was laughable, if that's a good word for it. I've been trusting NYPD to do what they can to find Cassie, and we still have come up with nothing. So, FBI has no leads. Interpol is also investigating. They currently have not spoken about any leads. Um, and so it's kind of depressing to go into this new year thinking that, she went missing in 2018. That's 2020 in a couple of hours for some places, some people. And there's still no sign of my little girl. You know, um, I just want everyone out there to please continue with the praying. Thank you, Liz. I know that so many people have been praying for Cassie, and so many people have, in different countries. I've had people praying for her in Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic. I've had many, many people that have come out and have shown so much love um, to us, to me as a family, to Rihanna. Rihanna's life has been turned upside down. Um, I don't really put all my business out there because many people think that, I guess, I don't know what they think about my life, but my life has been filled with so much chaos and drama. It's been unstable. I've been threatened. I have had people call me demanding ransoms for Cassie. Um, I've had people tell me in the worst details. Um, we've been trying to contact Dr. Phil. We also tried that Dunn person, and he is, I believe, only looks for like adoptive parents or families. So I know that Karina has been working with that and trying to figure that out. Um, Absolutely, the prayers they're so necessary. Um, I can say that I go into 2020 with a hopeful heart. I still believe that Cassie's out there. I believe that there are people that know where Cassie is. Um, I don't know what the fate of my little girl is, but I know that there's so many people that are coming into this new year that have lost loved ones. There's so many missing young women out there, and I'm hoping that there's so many people on this page that actually care so much about Cassie. I'm thinking about how to advocate for missing young women, especially our, minority, not just Latina, but there's so many minority women who have come up missing. And I was actually told that the reason why they don't put so much emphasis or why there's not a great deal of media is because they are female and adults. That they give more love and attention and more media coverage if you were either a male, a child, or, just in general, either male or children, they get higher priority because they're not supposedly known to disappear. Whereas females, I guess they think that we're fickle or that we are unpredictable or too emotional and that we just take off and go. And so they don't really give too much attention. I haven't tried Ellen as of yet. I know that she's been someone who we've kind of like tossed around a little bit. Um, at this point, I mean, we haven't lost hope. We still greatly believe that that Cassie's out there. And as I said, I mean, this past month alone, I lost a cousin who passed away very suddenly. I have another cousin who's really sick that I just found out about today, and I'm praying for her. Um, I had another friend just pass away, and it's so heartbreaking that we you know I don't know if it's time, distance, maybe just because people rely so much on the internet that we think that the next person will be there. And the truth is that they're really not, you know. Um, so when I reflect on this year and the efforts that we've made to finding Cassie, you know, I know there's a God up there, and I know that He watches, and I know that He sees, and I know that I may not know where she is, but I absolutely believe that He does. And I believe wholeheartedly that news will come on where Cassie is, you know. In the meanwhile, I will still keep on keeping on, I guess, you know. Um, I just ask that you guys also pray for me. I've had a couple of health scares, and you know, um, not too long ago when my husband and I lost our child, it was very devastating, and it put us in a really difficult place as well. Um, we are, we're trying to get past that, and we're trusting in the Lord to, open up what needs to be open, close what needs to be closed. Um, and I guess like some people may feel that I've kind of moved on or forgotten, but you don't forget a child. I'll never forget my little girl, and I don't care how old she is, she's still my little girl. And so when I think about, in a very short time, Cassie and I were joking on the phone just a couple years ago on the new year. I think back and smile, and I guess that's like my only smile. Um, we've been devastated. Our family's devastated. There's an ache deep inside my heart and my soul that doesn't have a name or cure. There's times where I want to give up. There's times where I just break down and I feel so alone. You know, um, there are mornings that are harder than others, and there are evenings that are worse, like right now. Um, Cassie means the world to me. She always has. She's been my little princess. And I think that I kind of coddled her a lot more than I coddled the other kids, or I did more with her than I did with my other children. And just not being able to hold her, it's like it kind of breaks you. It's it's really devastating to know that there are people that know where she is. And someone out there knows what happened to my baby. And I just pray and pray and I pray that people will just think about her, and think about life. Think about it could be your child, today, tomorrow, next year, you know. I didn't want to be a Debbie Downer. I know that a lot of people are celebrating, and today is a day to celebrate because, the world does move on. And in a few short hours, we're going to be celebrating 2020. And so when you guys lift your champagne and you're giving a toast, just please remember Cassie and remember her spirit and that she's out there and that we just need to find her. So I just hope that all of you have a wonderful day or evening, and that this new year that you guys are filled with so much love, and just hold your loved ones and love them and show patience, and just remember love, remember God. God is love. And so anyway, I'm just gonna leave y'all with that, and I thank you guys for just stepping in to just hear me, and to show love, and to know that you're all very much appreciated. And if you guys want to try and do something, like we're still trying to do the trying definitely to reach out to Ellen, and it's like they kind of go to like all these voicemails or messages or emails, and I don't know if they're taken serious or anything, but if Dr. Phil would love to film and find out what happened to her, I mean, at this point, I just pray that she's found, and that someone finds it in their heart to say, her life matters, and we're going to see what happens, and we're going to find out what happened to her, good, bad, or indifferent. The worst is not knowing. The worst is just not knowing, like I mourn for my cousin that passed, I mourn for a family friend that passed, and then I'm kind of jealous also because there's closure. It's sad, it's depressing, it's awful. Like we're losing family members and we're losing friends, but we also know that they have their closure, and there's always faith. And so kind of there's no closure for me, and I don't think there ever will be. And as I go through these health issues, I just pray that I find out what happens with her, what's happening with her, and I guess we can heal together. So God bless each of you. Much love, and thank you for tuning in.